Hi there, I'm Wayne Metter, and I'm passionate about advancing the sustainability of the human race. Like many, I know something's radical has got to be done, and it's time to do it differently and start the conversation in a new way. It's time to change the way we think and collaborate together. But my channel, it's just me and my life, and I'm starting to share what I've learned with you. And on this show, I'm cycling through North America on a trek for change.
So we just came into the National Forest and we're on gravel road now. Just pulled off the county road, or the paved county road. And this is where we're going. I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun.
Pausing.
Man, I just got done out running a bulldog, and man, I was probably working on that dog for almost a mile on this gravel road, up and down hills, and that dog just kept going. There was two of them, but one of them kept biting my shoe and going after the bags and biting my tires. Finally, I had to just kick it. I tried stopping and slowing down and reaching out, and the dog went after my hand. And now I'm really wishing that I had some pepper spray, because I just about lost it twice. Listen, people, if you have dogs that run after things and could potentially be dangerous, tie them up. It isn't fun. I just about lost it coming down a couple of those hills with this big gravel. I know it doesn't look big right here, but back there they'd put some fresh gravel in. If I had a GoPro it was supposed to come to me and be sponsored, but it's not. If I had a GoPro, you would have seen the chase, and it was a vicious one. But I finally outran it. See, these are the kinds of places I think I'll end up staying a lot at the time. But there happens to be a campground up here that I'm shooting for. If there wasn't, and I came across this and I was close to the end of my day, or just couldn't go anymore, I'd set up camp here, especially if there's running water or a creek somewhere in the background.
After arriving at the Brushy Lake recreation area in the Bankhead National Forest, I was able to spend some time, just relax, rest my muscles, and set up camp. It was a beautiful area, lots of trees, plenty of shade. The only negative side was I didn't have cell phone service, but on the positive side, I was able to get a lot of work done and edit plenty of video.
enjoyable. Isn't that peaceful? I just love the sound of that. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. It's the first night for me to be camping. It's raining. Oh, I've met some pretty cool people. The lady there's an older lady that stopped by today, and she just happened to be driving through, and come to find out her great granddad is the guy that owned a lot of the property here. So she came back and brought some maps for me. And then a guy that randomly had stopped by, well, the guy that I talked about earlier that randomly just stopped and gave me some water, well, like he and I connected, and he stopped by with his boy, and so we talked for a while, and it was just good. It was good to meet like-minded, good quality, like-minded people. Well, I made it through the rain this morning. It's been raining for 3 hours now, and so I did a little work, and I set up the blue tarp back there, and I got to say that thing's junk. So really, what I found out is it just leaks about as bad as if it wasn't there in the first place. So I'm gonna have to get a different tarp for the extra protection and for wrapping the bike up. I wasn't able to cover the bike up, and that's fine. It was dirty, so I'm gonna dry it off as soon as it decides to quit raining. And it looks like, for the most part, if you kind of look up there in the sky, it looks like for the most part it's gonna break up, but who knows? It's hard to tell because we're down in a valley and there's a lot of trees. But overall, this hammock did really, really well. So what I ended up doing was setting up the trailer so that I could use it as a seat, and I used one of my jerseys to sit on for padding and lean back against the trailer tongue, and I gotta say, it worked out really good. And I sat down there and I edited video while it was raining. This is pretty much all morning. And this hammock, if you take one of the support strings that I had tied over there to a hook in the ground, and I just unhooked it and I hooked it back over here on the other side, it pulls the hammock off to the side, and it leaves you with a nice little space to sit under there and work. I found out if I rode my bike to the top of the hill's right at a mile long. If I rode my bike all the way to the top of the hill, I was able to get cell phone service. So I did that a few times, and well, I'm not gonna lie, I probably did it more than just to use cell phone service, because this hill is fun to ride down. this tarp I have is junk. I'm gonna go down here and give it to these guys that are staying here. I think they've been staying here a while, and I'm gonna run down here real quick and do that. Wow, this forest is rough. I've been up 2 of these now. One of them right as soon as I left my campsite. Oh man, I stink. My clothes are nasty smelling. I tried to wash them yesterday, but they did not clean up like I wanted. But I got that hill, and I keep going up. I've been up 2 of them. This one here is at least 1.5 miles, maybe 2 long, and it's straight up. The other one was 1.2 miles. And I'm just gonna keep going, and hopefully I make it. I know I've got a lot of these hills today. It's just back to back to back hills all the way to where I'm going. I'm beginning to think I took the wrong route. The rocks are so bad, I don't have any traction. I can't get up the hill, so I'm pushing, and they are rough. Big old rocks, just not even worked into the road. About 1.5 to 2 inches around. So I'm gonna push for a while. I think that might be the top of the hill. See this? Look at those rocks. And it's just straight down. I'm already wore out. I'm trying to hold my brakes on the bike and it's sliding back as I'm filming here.
Pausing.
All right. I'll make it. It's pulled out on the asphalt, and I think I'm gonna be on asphalt the rest of the way today. So that's good. The negative side is it's just a lot of hills. But that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. These are the mornings that I just love riding. It's a little bit overcast, or it's 100% overcast. No rain. It's not too hot. It's probably about 75 degrees, 80 or so. A nice little breeze, and it's peaceful and quiet. But we're getting ready to head down into the Sipsey River Basin, and I thought I would
Resuming.
show you what it looks like from up here before we head down. I know on the other side I've got to go right back up again. So there's this old Indian cemetery, Wolf Creek, I think, cemetery right up this road here. And I thought I'd take a little detour. But let me get going. There's this tree up here that's a really interesting tree you're supposed to be able to find. And I'm pretty sure, pretty sure that we're on the right back road here. So let's cruise up here and we'll see if we can find it. Oh wow, this is interesting. Oh boy. Tired. Not finding the tree. The tree that I was trying to find grows up out of the ground with one stalk, or one stalk, and then it splits, and it looks like a football goalpost. So it goes, one side goes over and up and the other side goes over and up. So it looks like a goalpost on a football field. And that's really what I was trying to find. I don't know if it was a tree that was trained to grow that way or what, but and I don't see it. Anyway, this little cemetery is kind of cool. All right, I just got into Haleyville, Alabama, and they have one hotel and one campground and maybe a bed and breakfast. So I talked to the owner of the bed and breakfast, and I just couldn't negotiate an affordable rate that I felt like we should spend. And so I came to this hotel. The campground is another 10 miles, and I could have done that, but I really need internet so that I can do uploading. I need internet so that I can do some planning for the next week. I need to be able to, it's rained for the last 2 days off and on at the Bankhead National Forest, so I really needed an opportunity to dry out all my gear and you name it. So we're staying here tonight. I'll leave early in the morning and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So now it's just, let's get this gear dried out. I'm gonna throw it all over this room and do all my laundry. My clothes stink. I'll do all my laundry in the sink, and then we'll be ready to roll. I just got up this morning. I worked until 12:30 to 1 o'clock last night, just trying to get video done. I got one of the videos completely edited. The first episode's completely edited, and it was uploading here at the hotel all night, and I woke up at 6:15, and I still have another 30 minutes of waiting for the video to get edited or to upload. So hopefully it's uploaded here soon. It's a 20-minute episode, and I'm just figuring out that these things are going to take quite a while, so wherever I'm at usually. So well, stay tuned. I just got a lot of stuff to pick up. This hotel room is a wreck. I started picking up last night, and then I just got too tired. So today I've got 43 miles planned, and I'm headed to my buddies at Red Bay. He's into being sustainable, living off the land, and it'll be interesting to see what his place is like. I've not been to his new house here in Alabama, so we're headed that way today. And I don't know if there's anything interesting to stop at on the way, but if there is, we'll see what we can find.